So I just arrived to the hospital because in order to get my eggs, I have to take an orientation class. So I took the day off today to come up and take this orientation class. It's egg donor orientation. It's at the hospital that I go to on the weekends to do my morning tests when I do IVF. It's that same spot, and the class is a couple hours, and then I think afterwards you talk to the nurse and the financial coordinator. So I don't know if I'm gonna be here all day, but we'll see how it goes. So I am just leaving orientation now. It's 12:30 and I got there around 10 o'clock. It was very informative. Basically, it was a PowerPoint slideshow, and the nurse, one of the nurses, there's two nurses in charge of the program, and one of the nurses was the one doing the presentation, and I guess it's supposed to be like other couples there too, but it was just me. Rich didn't come with me, so it was just me. So it was good. I got to ask her a lot of questions that I might have felt were stupid questions and like kind of embarrassed to ask in front of other people. So it was kind of good that I was by myself, but I felt like it was kind of bad too, because sometimes other people have questions that are really good questions that you didn't think of, you know. But what else did we do? They gave me this whole checklist of stuff that I needed to do, but since I've already had IVF, like 90% of the stuff that was on that list I've already done. I do have to get a saline sonogram, and I've had that done before, but they want one that has been done within the past year, and I think it's been more than a year, but you can only get that when you're on your menstrual, so I have to call and schedule that. What else? I have to get a psychological evaluation. Like, they have a psychologist there, and as you meet with her and have an interview or something. So, but she's on vacation, because I would have did that today, but she's on vacation until the end of the month. So I'm gonna try to schedule the saline sonogram and the psychological evaluation on the same day, so I don't have to take off too many days from work. Also, Rich has to come in and do some blood work, and what else? And they did my blood. They did my blood today. They took like 3 vials of blood to do some blood work. And I mean, it was very informative. I'm glad that I went through it. She just told you, she told me, you know, a lot more detail of what entailed. Because I was very curious on the screening process, and the way she made it sound like it's pretty rigorous, but you know what, of course she's gonna say that. I feel like, you know, I'm gonna do some research of my own, and just so that I have a certain comfort level. You know, do I think the screening is rigorous? I kind of do. I do, but I want to be like super sure, you know. I never heard of any cases where, you know, the donor eggs, there was an issue, but you never know. So what else? The pricing, they have this one plan that is, I think, is the one that we're gonna go with. Well, they have a couple plans. First of all, I don't have anyone that's gonna give me their eggs, so we're not using like a known donor. so I'm going to be using frozen eggs at an egg bank. And they have one plan, which I know a lot of places don't offer. So I'm fortunate that, I mean, it's a little more expensive, but well, they have a plan that gives you a guarantee. So you get 6 cycles, and if you don't have a live birth, then you get 80% of your money back. And it's a live birth, so if you miscarry, you can still go back and have another cycle. You don't have to worry. You don't have to start from the beginning, you know, pay the whole fee again. Or they have a cycle where, you know, you pay a set fee. You get a batch of eggs, and if the set fee includes 1 transfer and a batch of eggs, and if that transfer, that they only put in 1 egg at a time, 1 embryo at a time. So if that transfer, and not every egg is going to turn into an embryo, so you get 1 batch of eggs, and if that first transfer doesn't work, you have to just pay. The first transfer is included in the fee, and then if that first one doesn't work, then you have to pay for a new transfer, and then you have to see, you know, do you have embryos left, or, you know what I mean? So you're basically really paying for 1. So I think we're gonna go with the one with the guarantee. It's a lot more money, but I think it's worth it, especially when you factor in the amount of money that I've already spent. And also, what else? Oh, they said that I can go ahead and register today on the website and start looking at donors. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet right now to like pay, and you know what I mean? I want to take my time and look through the donors. Like, I feel like it's kind of overwhelming because I don't know what criteria that I want to use. I don't know. Like, I know one woman that has done this, and she told me that she, you know, when she looked through her donors, it was one that really stood out to her. You know, when she looked at the childhood pictures, it kind of looked like her, and you know, it was a couple other coincidences. And even the nurse just now, she said, you know, when you look through those donors, it's going to be one that clicks, you know. So hopefully that's what's going to happen for me. So I'm kind of anxious to do that. I want to look in the website and see how the information is distributed to me, and what information is available to me, and just go from there. I'm very much like that. Like, I'm not, if I buy something, I stare at it for like a month, and then I buy it, you know. So yeah, my head is still like spinning. My head's still spinning, just to let you know that. It's so much information. Please guys, if you guys are at home watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and subscribe, so that I know that you like my content and you want to continue to see some videos from me. And please, if you have any questions, just hit me on Instagram, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And you know, I just want to thank everybody for watching and being so supportive of me, you know, going through this time. It's definitely not easy, and you know, I just wanted to tell you guys that I appreciate it.
You gotta listen up,